Right. So we can do a number of Leetcode question. So now we do a previous contest. Hold on, guys. Previous Leetcode question. Ignore the background noise. Right. So this one we can do 470 is virtual contest. Okay, start it. Join now. First question is computing alternating sum. You are given an integer arrays nums. The alternative sum of nums is the value obtained by adding elements at even indices and subtracting elements at odd indices. This is nums 0 minus nums 1 plus 2 nums 3. Return an integer denoting an alternate sum of nums. Right. Right. Like for example, the nums 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 and output minus 4. And तो element are given this is nums 0 का 1 हो जाएगा, nums 2 का 5 हो जाएगा, because 0 and 2 are even. And plus input में nums 100 है, input 100 हो जाएगा. I is equal to नहीं. Sure. So इसका value add करें I 1 half 0. Right. So yeah, it calculate alternating sum where elements at even indices are added and elements at odd indices are subtracted. But the pattern follows add first element, subtract second element, add third element, fourth, subtract fourth element. Sure. Right. So yeah, well, approach कैसे इंडेक्स बेस साइन ऑल्टरनेशन स्ट्रेटजी यूज़ करनी पड़ेगी. Right. So रेस करते हैं पहले. रिसेट कर देते हैं. अप्रोच हो जाएगी समय. First of all, we can do some initialization, right? So like start without an accumulator set to 0, right? First तो ये हो जाए, and then second हो गया second index iteration. Index iteration, right? So this has happened, and then third is sign iteration, right? Third sign iteration, and then fourth sign iteration, like use modulo 2 on the index to determine sign, and the fourth is even indices. Right? To add the element when index percent to 0 is equal to 0, right? And the fourth is odd indices. Odd indices like subtract the element when index is 0, right? And the sixth is accumulation. So this approach directly implement the alternating pattern by check index partial, right? And the time complexity is bigger and where n is length of the array as we process each element exact once, right? And the space complexity is bigger one. We only use constant extra space for the accumulator and loop variable, right? So we can do like a code, right? One second, guys. I can set up my phone. Yes. So this class Java is the code not a class is a remover into alternative and they right. Then int count is equal to 0 कर देंगे and then for loop लगा देंगे int I is equal to 0 and I greater than nums dot size, right? And then increment then 4, so right, and then count nums I, right? Then we like to else count dollars seven nums times one, right? Then we have to return count. Yes. I would like to run the code. Hopefully we will run it. 5% it to equal to 0. Okay. So this is why happens to turn counter class function. Nums one can do the 5% to 0. ठीक है यार. Hold on guys. First of all, use as include vector, right? And using namespace std. Now we like to run the code. In a few seconds, right? Right. उसका योग I equal to योग is equal to 0. What is यार if बनाता ना तो right, run it and submit it. Wrong answer. It does very सही है. Not 0 आ रहा है. Case 2 है. Not available. Accepted. Okay. Has included vector. Right here. Still class लिखूँगा. completing some nectar into animals, right? So, how do number 5 plus 8, 5 plus 4? Then this renting or first of all, like and now we can see this submit right on here. Right, this is accepted. Now what I have to do? I have to make the same copy, right? But this will done and first one is not done in there, right? So yes, hold on guys. This question is done. Second question, right? Longest subsequence with non-zero bitwise XOR. Okay, you are given integer array. Return the length of the longest subsequence in nums whose bitwise XOR is a non-zero. Right, guys. Right. So you are given an integer array nums. Return the length of longest subsequence with bitwise XOR is non-zero. If no such subsequence exists, return zero. अच्छा, तो प्रॉब्लम कह रहा है कि फाइंड करना लेंथ ऑफ लॉन्गेस्ट सब्सिक्वेंट विद नॉन जीरो XOR, right? The key inside is understanding XOR property, right? If the XOR of all elements is non-zero, we can use the entire array. If it's zero, we need to move exactly one element to break the zero XOR. The special case is when all elements are zero, no valid subsequence exists, right? So, like, how do we approach? We will do XOR property analyze with this special, right? So I mean, let us understand an exile draw, right? So approach what we can do on the approach session. 1 second guys. Approach क्या होगी? Approach, first of all we do all zero check, right? This will not happen, right? Because now if all elements are zero, XOR will always be zero, return zero, right? So then second, total XOR calculation, right? And compute XOR of all elements using reduce operation. And the third is non-zero XOR. Non-zero XOR, right? If total case XOR not equal to zero, the entire array is valid and return full length, right? And the fourth second is, and the fourth is zero XOR case, right? So if the total XOR is equal to zero, Remove one element to get non-zero XOR. Return length -1, right? And the fifth is, right, mathematical insight, right? Insight was that the XOR of all element being zero means pairs cancel out, right? So this approach leverages the mathematical properties of XOR, right? A means pair cancel out, and the time complexity is big O, right? And space complexity big O, like we only use constant extra space for the XOR, right? So we can do, right? So we like to run the code, so we will see now it goes, right? Longest तो end XOR कर देंगे, XOR sum is equal to 0 कर देंगे, boolean all 0 is equal, all 0 कर देंगे is equal to true कर देंगे, and then 4 is in num, all guys, num is equal to nums हो जाएगा, right? nums हो, then XOR sum ले लेंगे, XOR sum रिकॉल कर देंगे nums के, right? then we like to if num कर देंगे, num क्या कर देंगे, num to 0 हो जाएगा, so like all 0 equal to false, right? all 0 equal to false, then like if all 0 return 0 हो जाएगा, right? then first of all रिटर्न कर देंगे XOR sum को, then nums dot size, nums dot size again -1, right? then I would like to run the code, hopefully it done it, polish error, XOR sum, like sum is s is greater, right? so now we can do, what about XOR is still XOR का sum होगा, I mean how can it says, right? so like it has happened, all 0 return 0 होगा, but how XOR nums goes second लिख दो, 13, that is right. I like XOR line 4 Oh, XOR is like to this is small letter. Now I think it is done. Line level. Oh, nums. Shit, यार same mistake हो रही है. I do run the code and like the submitted, right? It is accepted, and we will write the third question. The third question is book k balance strings, right? So like you are given a string as consisting of like parenthesis दे रखे इसने and parenthesis like this. Oh, like open bracket close bracket and teacher k, right? A string is k balance if it is exactly k consecutive open bracket followed by k consecutive I plus k into k. For example, if k is 3, k 3 दे रखा तो उसने ब्रैकेट में लगा रखे हैं कि ओपन पहले एक ब्रैकेट फिर दो ब्रैकेट फिर तीन ब्रैकेट. Like you must repeatedly remove all non-overlapping k balance substring from S and then join the remaining parts. Continue this process until no k balance substring exists. Right? So what about like input ये दे रखा है कि a दो ब्रैकेट दे दें k is equal to 1 दे रखा है, right? तो एक्सप्लेनेशन करना है k बैलेंस सबस्ट्रिंग लाइक फर्स्ट दो ब्रैकेट दे तो k बैलेंस एक हटा दे रिजल्ट ऐसा कर दिया, सेकंड में भी यही कर दिया. So how can I do that? Or this is about like medium question or hard? No, it is medium question. You know, हम इसे शायद स्टैक से कर पाएंगे, right? So like problem ने ये पूछा है कि repeatedly remove k valence substring until no more can be removed, right? But the can insight is that we need to process the string character, right? String character by character while keeping the track of consecutive character groups, right? Whenever we form a valid k balance substring at the end of our current structure, we should remove it immediately. तो यार अप्रोच क्या हो, अप्रोच लाइक स्टैक यूज़ कर देंगे. तो सपोज कि यार जो हम स्टैक यूज़ कर रहे हैं स्ट्रक्चर वेक्टर ऑफ पेयर्स है, राइट? where each pair like store a character in its consecutive count, right? And then you like to iterate कर दे रहे हैं through each character in the string. Like if the current character matches the last character in our stack, increment its count, otherwise push a new pair with count 1. So like after adding each character, check if the last two groups from a k balance substring, right? So like the substring the like the second to last group must be I with count, right? Count greater than k, and the last group must be जो close bracket है with count is equal to k, right? So if so, remove k from the open group, open bracket group, and remove the entire close bracket group, right? So if the close bracket group count becomes 0, remove it as well. And the fourth, reconstruct the final string from the remaining character groups, right? And the complexity is like time complexity is big O n, right? In the worst case, no removal possible. The stack stores all characters, and space complexity is also big O n, right? So I would like to the code, right? So we can how and do string over here. Then we would like to vector pair, right? केयर कर देंगे, यस एंड कर देंगे. सॉरी गाइस फॉर बैकग्राउंड नॉइज, राइट. एंड देन एस टी कर देंगे ऑन फोर केयर सी एस हो जाएगा, राइट. सो यार अब सेम करेक्टर नहीं इंक्रीमेंट काउंट, राइट. सो इफ first empty nst dot back, right, not first to see, right. Now it is like same character increment count, right. So st dot back equal to new bracket second increment, right. And then we like to else क्या different character push new entry, right. So different character push new entry, right. So st dot push back one, right. This happened, guys. And then hold on, guys, I like to check if the last two groups from key value substring, last two groups, right. So int n is equal to st dot size ले लेंगे, if this n is not equal to 2, right. Then st n minus 2 like a first is equal to open bracket st यार ये ना वाला ब्रैकेट लगाना चाहिए, राइट. st n minus 2, right, dot second minus 1, right. Hold on, guys, I think this is the camera. st अभी n minus 1 हो गया, और एक सेकेंड, st n minus 2 हो गया, राइट. q हो गया, right. Then st n minus 1 dot first, right. mm, close bracket. I think I did some wrong things. In the running section we can check it, right? And also not second, right, equal to k, right? And then like to remove k opening parenthesis, right? So s3 and s2 not second equal to k, right? And then like to remove the closing parenthesis group, right? अभी पहले गेस्ट डॉट पॉप कर देंगे as back, right? And then like to remove the opening parenthesis group, right? So hold my क्या तो ये दो गेस्ट डॉट पॉप, राइट यार, right? So we need to remove the opening parenthesis, right? So group, if its count is now 0, so if we like, if st dot back, right, dot second equal to 0, hold guys, right? So st dot pop just back, right? So now what is this है? डॉट बैक कर दिया, राइट? इसको तो काट देना चाहिए ना, ये हो गया. Then like to reconstruct the result. Oh yes, the result string from remaining groups, like from string from remaining groups. From the string result is the result is equal to that this was, and then for like 4 slash short to and p as st, and then like to result equal to string p dot second as p dot first, right? So this has happened, and then like to return result, right? Right. So this will happen, guys. So like to run the code. If it is done, right, run तो हो जाना चाहिए. What is done? Compiler error. First of all, I can do so just I would like to copy my express, right, and then you like to answer that paste, right. This is the same answer I would like to submit, right. It is accepted, right. And the last one will be like count no zero, right. No zero integer is a positive integer that does not contain the digit 0 in its decimal representation, right. So given an integer n, count the number of pairs a must be where a b are non-zero integer, right, and a plus b is equal to n. Return an integer denoting the number of such pairs. So n is equal to 2, तो आउटपुट 1 आ रहा है और तो ओनली पेयर इज 1 1. एग्जाम्पल 2 में n 3 है, आउटपुट 2 है, बस 1 2 1 2 1. ओके, दिस इज हैपनिंग, राइट. सो यार मैं क्या करना, हमें काउंट पेयर्स चाहिए ए बी के साथ, और ये कंडीशन दे रखी है a plus b is equal to है ना, और both a and b have non-zero in the decimal form. Okay, but a brute force approach trying all pairs is too slow for large n, right. अगर हम करें तो, but digit dp processing करने के digits from large significant to most significant while carrying addition overflow, right. So like what we like to approach, a plus b है is equal to n है, तो एडिशन का हो गया बिल्कुल. like at each position we try all digit I for a and j for b from I1 to n, since 0 are not allowed, and keep track of, right. So it in the current is to set index and carry from previous addition, right. And za or zb, whether we have used a zero digit in a row a or b in varied states are avoided, right. If a we use 0 in any case, then we need to take all 0 from that position, means number has index ended, right. Example like 0 0 1 2 3 ले लेते हैं, right. So we use records over digits, like ensuring I plus j plus carry produces the correct digit in n, right. So like in db memoization, avoid recomputation of overlapping subroutine, right. So complexity is like b d into n into n, like number of digits, and space complexity हो जाएगी b गुनी, right. So यार इसका कोड कैसे हो सकता है, right. So yes, can doing the code, but how it is very lengthy यार, अगर हम कोड लिखना चाहे तो, राइट. लिखना तो पड़ेगा भाई कोड में यार, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्यों सी प्लस प्लस में यार. सो राइट, सो no one guys. So यार पास हो जाए नो, तो इफ n to 1 रिटर्न 0 कर देते हैं, राइट. And then like to vector and digits, right. And then long tmp is equal to n, right. And then while tmp into 0, right. And then digits डॉट पुश कर देंगे, डॉट पुश बैक हो गया, तो टीएम नॉट 10 हो जाएगा, राइट. सो वी कैन डू टीएमपी divided by equal to 10, right. So we can do int, then do you like to integer ले लेंगे is equal to z digit size हो जाएगा, right. So you like to and then long result हो जाएगा, right. So long result, hold on guys, long result is equal to 0, right. And then for loop लगा देंगे, for/int LA is equal to कर देंगे 1 कर देते, right. and LA equal to L capital letter, right. and the increment लगा देते हैं, right. so like to write यार ये दो कर देंगे, right. टीएमपी 10 कर दिया, हाइट डिजिट भी हो गया, लॉन्ग रिजल्ट भी हो गया, बट और इंट एल ए भी हो गया, एल ए प्लस भी हो गया, इंट एल भी हो गया, एल ए इंक्रीमेंट लगाया. सो फोर लूप में लगा दिया /int lb is equal to 1, right. and then lb equal to lb भी इंक्रीमेंट में लगा दिया, right. so now array ले लेते हैं, long to next equal to 0, right. so del कर हो जाएगा equal to 0 equal to 1, right. so and then also like to loop first int pause is equal to 0, right. and the pause less than L, and the pause positive, right. so first of all array and long, right. long होएगा equal to 2 / next हो जाएगा equal to 0 भी 0 लगा देंगे, 0, right. like this is like 0 हो गया, and like to दोबारा लूप लगा था for and carry is equal to 0, right. and carry equal to 1, right. and then carry plus, right. so like carry हो गया, and then long ways equal to कर carry होगा, right. if ways equal to जीरो हो जाएगा, राइट. सो यू लाइक टू, अगर इंट ए कर दिया, इंट मान लाइक इंट ए मीन, राइट. I cannot run this function. I think I just stream and I will do an, I will make a video right for this, right. Okay, then I like to end our streaming. This is very difficult question and I would not